Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. You do this thing when you're biting your lip, it's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. You do this thing when you're biting your lip, it's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. World without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. World without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. World without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. You do this thing when you're biting your lip, it's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. You do this thing when I'm talking to you, like everything freezes and it's just us two. You do this thing when I'm talking to you, like everything freezes and it's just us two. You do this thing when you're biting your lip, it's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. Give it to me like world without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. World without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. World without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Driving me crazy just looking at it. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. It's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you.
Hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. Some more Let It Die. So, today we have the 4 Horsemen that are live in the tower.
Let it die.
Spoke a bit about them on Monday, so boop, 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 boop. Make sure to mix it up so off to the side. Wow, bots are on top of it tonight on fucking Kick. Barely even live for a full minute before one of them came in. Applied switchblade key. Sounds like something like a 13-year-old would use as a gamer tag on fucking Xbox. Yeah. So let's hope that we don't have any technical difficulties. I've done a restart on the computer today and all this other shit, so hoping that sort of proves to get things to be a bit more, no, 2 fights in the early beginning. Be a bit more relaxed. Maybe a gold one. We might get a good medal out of this. Helpful medal at least. Alright, so let's see here. I was. Hey, how you doing, Tater? Finally, man, how's it going, man? It's going okay. How you going? Going good, man? Good, good, good. Today has just been tiring. Not really hard, just tiring, that's it. No problem at all. But yeah, I was recording a bit of a Girls Frontline 2 earlier, just to like post as a makeup for streaming yesterday. Just 1 minute now and it's done. But well, I was like the 3/4 mark of the way through the story chapter that I was working on Girls Frontline 2. The fucking servers went down for maintenance. I was like, yeah, that's just my luck. Didn't land on you. Yeah, that is lucky that that did not land on you. I'm trying to think of what the hell I actually want to bring along with me. Well, we mainly know what the hell that we need shit for dealing with a strange. Do we have a red extinguisher? We use one of these just in case. There we go. 1, 2, 3 should do. I need to gather more friggin' red stingish rooms. These help a good bit for going against red steel, which I need to do all the way up to at least Nightmare. But yeah, this the game I was griping about. It's like I love how the stuff's set up. Like this, obviously, like a repurposed plaza of some sorts. When you first come in, you can't go back to it after you've gotten to this point. Like it's like the very beginning of the game. You come in here, you just can't go back that way. It's reserved for the TDM sort of PvP that I mentioned before to you, where whenever you attack somebody's base, you come into it at the subway station that you can see on the map down here, and you can fight defenders down there, and then once you come through this little entry point, other defenders can attack you while they're here as well. And then the big things that you're going for whenever you go for TDM is this thing right here, the Splithium Bank and the Kill Coin Bank, which I think is just called the Buffalo Bank. But I just call it the Kill Coin Bank because that's what the hell it's for. And even like, you can decorate this to different themes. They didn't bother to go deep enough to actually like allow you to wrong menu, allow you to like fully deck it out in different stuff, which would have been cool. But let's see, defense settings. Oh, I've got a couple 6s, well, 6 stars. Got one 5-star collector in there for some reason. And technically I can have 3 others that are set for defending as well, but 3 of them are actually out on expeditions, where another way to collect Splithium, which you need for doing research in the game. But you might see up in the stuff here where it's got levels for your stuff. You can go enhance equipment. My fighter freezer, this is where all your characters are stored whenever you're not using them. You have one main one that you're running around with, and then you've got 9 other ones that are in reserve essentially. And they're usually set as defenders for your base, or else you can send them out on expeditions into the tower to attack other players while they're just running around. And it uses the same AI as the rest of the enemies that are in the tower. Big difference is, you know, player equipment is usually better than the equipment that the regular enemies have. But I just send them in naked because after researching a bit, people had found out that there's no point in actually winning your expedition, actually winning the fights against other players. You don't get any additional rewards from it. So instead of being an asshole, I'll send my fighters at them naked and just let the fighter get his ass kicked. Because win or lose, I'm still going to get the same amount of kill coins and Splithium that they'd bring back normally. But the bank and the tanks, the tank are the 2 big things that I have yet to finish upgrading, because it takes so much Splithium to upgrade it. Like, all this takes Splithium to upgrade. Doing your R&D takes Splithium to upgrade. So it's like, for the amount of either one of these, I could do several R&Ds in one go. Though I have still like upgraded here or there. But the bigger your bank is, the more that you can carry on your person. As you can see right now, 9,840, 948,000, 84,000 capacity there. You can see it upper right corner here for my coins. Then 1,008,000 for Splithium, since that's one level higher. So there's a big bounce with actually upgrading the stuff. 24,000 extra that you can carry, but just no real reason that I've found to do it. Another thing is, it also gives your bank and your tank more HP and defense, it seems, whenever it comes down to getting raided. So there's that, and then there's remodeling, which you can pick what the walls look like, what the ground area looks like. The actual pillars have different textures as well. The fountain could be made to look a little bit different too. I think I ended up getting the summer one here just because I had a lot of death metals saved up, but there was nothing I wanted to spend them on. So like, you know, shits and giggles, I'll buy this one just because it looks a little bit nicer than that one. It's only 2 death metals. Flag, I'm not sure what the hell that's about. I think it's around here somewheres. Giant object is what's located in your lobby at the escalator. The Deathverse one came from playing Deathverse. This game, why am I so creepy now? I've been so creepy looking for almost a whole year now, so welcome back. Other than that, this is Left 4 Dead. Not Left 4 Dead, Let It Die. Talking to my cousin about Left 4 Dead and how like a good sequel hadn't come out in forevers. No, the model looks different. I still keep up to my usual thing of giving people shoutouts. Looks like fun. Yeah, it could be. I find it fun, obviously. I've got almost, I think I'm close to 16,000 hours in the game now. No, not 16. Just a little bit over 1,200 hours in it. What was I think it was 16? Oh, Blender. I've got almost 1,500 in Blender. So Blender is one of the few things on. Yeah, it's a Souls-like. Yep. Souls-like. It's free, but it is like an 8 going on 9-year-old game. That does do updates here or there. Oh, and also another thing, you have these little remote control things running around your place if you buy one. The poster, Naomi. I think she's the one that the VA passed, and I remember a lot of people in the community were very sad to hear about that. I'm pretty sure it was her. Like you interact with her on a more common basis than her. So I'm pretty sure it's Kiwako. Uncle Death Ward A, I don't know what the hell that's about. And same for B. It's probably from wherever I beat floor 40. So it's got all 4 of the Dawn's heads. But yeah, big thing that got me back into this game was they recently put out a demo for a new game called Let It Die Inferno. And well, you see how this one is. It's a Souls-like. You've got stats to worry about. You've got skill decals for having your different build loadouts for different bonuses and stats that come from it. Got inventory management. Got to worry about durability, ammo for certain weapons. Collectibles in the game. It's got a lot of different elements that one would probably expect from a Dark Souls sort of game. Well, a Souls-like game. Then this came out, Deathverse came out, which they did 0 advertisement for this game, 0 advertisement for Deathverse, 0 advertisement for Inferno, which is, though they put a demo out last month of it, and it's already been taken down, the game is releasing exactly a month from now, on December 5th, if I remember right. Like, they put effort into this game, into Deathverse, but they made the mistake of doing that. Let It Die as a subtitle. And then the upcoming one, Let It Die Inferno, like you'd see that, and you compare it to Death Burst, which flopped on its ass after barely half a year. You'd think, okay, they actually put Let It Die as the primary title. They subtitled it Inferno. This must be Let It Die 2 that everybody's waiting for, and all the fan bases ever requested of the game really was co-op. So I was hoping a game like this with co-op, and they fucked it up. It's like, why? Why do you do this to yourselves? It's like, if you're not going to bother advertising your game and depend upon the fan base of your first game that is still alive compared to the second game in the series that is dead now because it was only online, why follow the same path as the game that fucking died in comparison to the game that's still alive? And whenever I did my review video on and for YouTube and stuff, when this game died, when Death Verse died, around the same time as that went down, there was a major update supposedly for Hunt Showdown and Tarkov, and then there was like two to three other big extraction shooter games that came out around that time, and that's what I believe they saw and went after for going with Inferno being an extraction shooter. King of Meat? No, I never even heard of that one. Is that something on Steam? Oh, I see it's 750 right now. I think I remember seeing a release thingy for this when it first came out, but like, I have no real interest in party games. Like, if there is nothing else to do, and I was given the choice between go to sleep or play Mario Party, I would pick sleep if I could. You know? Yep, that's another thing is like, Inferno got a lot of backlash sort of in the discussion boards, from like the, because like I said, Inferno's got like zero fucking advertisement. I didn't hear hide nor hear that this game was coming out until I happened to get the email from Discord, or not Discord, from Steam, that mentions about like new games coming out that I might be interested based on my previous games that I played. And they're like, oh, Let It Die Inferno. What the hell is this? Is this actually by Gung Ho and them? Because I remember who the hell got them. And they're like, yeah, sure enough. It's like, okay, the demo's out. Looked at the looking at the page right now. So the descriptor for it is: Hellgate tore open the earth. Deep within its chaotic depths, where time and space warp, lies the Eye of the Reaper, a treasure granting world-ruling power. You are an immortal raider. Descend into the abyss, conquer the Reaper's challenge, and seize your future from the bottom of hell. that doesn't hint anywhere towards it being a fucking extraction shooter. So like I just saw the screenshots that they posted and I was like, yeah, this follows like sort of the same art style and stuff. I've seen some returning weapons, the armor sort of stuff where it sort of looks like it's cobbled together from just everyday items and shit. Uh, New updated HUD for what the skills and stats look like. Uh, Cleaner looking UI for the inventory, or death bag is what it's called in Let It Die, but they just call it backpack in Inferno. And it's like, oh, this looks fucking awesome. And I scrolled down and looked at it. It's like, okay, I see online PvP, which technically Let It Die does sort of have an online PvP where you invade other players' bases, but that's all controlled PvE. Cross-platform, okay, that's okay, because then more people that you can raid then. Steam achievements, in-app purchases, which Let It Die 1 had, Deathverse had. No surprise that the new game would have. HDR available, don't care, family sharing, it'd be nice if I shared it with anybody. Steam is learning about this game, accessibility features, 3, don't really need that. So yeah, nothing even in the tags that let's see here. Roguelike, spectacle fighter, dystopian action. Yet again, nothing for extraction shooter there. And the only thing like seemed off initially just looking at the Steam page whenever I looked at it, pre-purchase. $25 for the base game, $45 for deluxe edition. Ultimate edition is $60. And what you get with it, well, just pre-order, you get Gleaming Raider Charm and Crane Pose emote, which in this one you can't really pick which emotes you have in the game. There's only 2 emotes as far as I know, and you just have them. Then standard edition main game, storage weight 50, safe box weight 10, 1 Ant Bazaar listing slots, type 4 body types, and 500 death metals, which death metals has been like a recurring premium currency in the Let It Die series anyway. Then deluxe edition, same things, plus Sasuke body bundle, which each of the body types in the game are sort of like your class, I guess you could sort of say, for the character, for in the game. So, bonus body Sasuke, charm, chrome studs, and backpack, basket of honor. These are just, other than the body type thing, those are just like cosmetic things. Not a big deal. Support pack increases your storage weight by 50 again, so I guess it goes up to a total 100. Safe box weight goes up 10, so a total of 20. Another Ant Bazaar listing slot was +1, which takes you up to 2. And that's a new thing actually for Inferno, where it actually lets you list items you found so other players could buy them with the kill coins, which kill coins are back in the game. Same for Splithium, so even more stuff pointing back to 1. Bonus items, Baby Mad Bat, Biocraft Hammer, Street Shirt, Hat, Pants, and Shoes. Exciting the game ×2. Not sure what that would have been. Ability to create room matches. And I saw that, I was like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Which we'll get back to. Then another 500 death metals. So, and then going on to the Ultimate Edition, you get all that shit. Plus another one is 10 body bundle, which the body's name is actually 10. Yin Yang Ramen Charm, Skate Hell backpack. Same thing with first support pack. The power up support pack adds basically another stack of all the things that I already mentioned with storage weight, safe box weight, and ant bazaar stuff. The emote easy bench press. Bonus items include grind blade mark 2, world shaker, love bomb skull, rockin' Billy shoes, love bomb blouse, love bomb skirt, Vitanon M2 times 2, oh Hajiki times 2, then an extra 1,000 death metals. So you get a good bit of stuff from these things, from these packs, but the thing that kept catching me is like, what's this shit with the room match stuff? So I think it said somebody else on Twitter, but they went with a very, very, very loose. No, I said it to Potato, I think, on Discord. They did a very, very, very fucking loose idea of PvP. No, well, not PvP, but the co-op that has been requested since Let It Die 1, at least probably like 5 to 6 years now, was, okay, a person can pay this extra money to be able to make rooms themselves then, and then they can send a code to other friends to that own the game to play with them, and they just could avoid actually hurting each other, because technically PvP is still on as long as you're in the room anyway, so you can end up killing your friends as well. But it's just, everything points away from this being an actual an actual sequel to Let It Die, and I don't really care for it. The biggest thing that would probably get me to actually bother with playing the game out the gate is the fact that you get stuff for having played Let It Die 1 and Deathverse in that game, which they did bring in blueprints in Inferno. So I'm sort of happy to see those back, because those were lacking from Deathverse. That was something a lot of people wanted even in the game, even though it was a battle royale. You can get blueprints in Inferno and build the weapons, but the problem is, the biggest thing that made the blueprint stuff interesting in this one and sort of tough was you had to go and you actually had to get the materials to research them, and the higher you got them up, the stronger they became. And like getting that starburst behind on the card like means something in this game. And like with any Souls-like game, progression was something a lot of people cared about, you know? So if like, because that's another thing that's going to suck with that game, is there is seasonal resets to it as well, since it's an extraction shooter. So then they had mentioned there will be wipes every season. So it's like, what's all my progression going to mean then? This game, I don't have to fucking worry about that. Each season, there is PvP season things, and the big benefit to doing that, like the draw to doing the PvP in Let It Die 1, is you can get TDM blueprints, and those weapons are usually a little bit better than the regular blueprint. Well, the regular weapon usually also take a little bit less to actually make. Well, that's the problem. If you look at the history of the devs, you would expect them to actually know what the hell they're doing. I told Sentient Potato on YouTube about it over Discord. Is like, they made Chainsaw Lollipop. I think that's, or is it Lollipop Chainsaw? I always mix up which way it is. Lollipop Chainsaw. They made that. You know, it's a something that almost any gamer out there, they hear the name you at least know of the original. They had no. It seems they played no part in the repop version because Dragami Games did the publishing and developing for that one, whereas Let It Die is Gung Ho and I think it's Super Trick for Inferno. Still wild, yeah. It's like you can look at the art styles for this game and Inferno and be like, yeah, that's a very similar sort of looking art style and I guess sort of sense of humor and some of the gore in the game. It's not over the top gore, but it's still gore there. We're not playing like fucking the Xbox version of a Splatterhouse or whatever. Which is still one of my favorite games out there just because fucking kill. I always forget the Mask's official name, but the Mask is always funny as fuck in that game. Okay, I need to figure out where the hell I need to go. I think it's Reginaka here. That's the normal difficulty. Then Omeno Inari. Hold on, I gotta look. Yeah, Souls-like extraction shooter that's mostly melee. So it's not even a full-on extraction shooter. Only melee, only ranged weapon they had in the demo was the fireworks launcher that's in one. And it handles so much fucking worse than the one in this one. So yeah, it's like it's just sort of baffling to me how they fuck it up so bad. Let's see your comments. Yeah, I know that one. Checking the. Yeah. Normal, hard. So we'll go to normal, bounce over to hard, and then do nightmare last because we got quest for hard and nightmare technically. Like, it just baffles me why the hell they would shoot themselves in the foot not once but twice. So I'd have to go to Wanoki. Yeah, go to Wanoki, then pop over to what is that? Kami Ikedoi? Ikedoi, yeah. And then Reginaka, then pop back down, maybe go up to Hakudori, use the elevator, drop back down to Tamata, and go to Omeno to get the hard kill done. And then elevator back up to Nashiyuguchi to get to Kooni to do the nightmare version. Then depending on how these go, I'll potentially come back to the lobby and no, I will come back to the lobby and then I'll go and give what's her name a shot. Red Napalm. I haven't tried. Well, I don't think I've tried Pale Wind yet, which is the third horseman. But yeah, I actually played through the Xbox Splatterhouse from start to finish, and only part of that I didn't like doing at all were the sort of shitty 2D side-scroller version areas. Like, I died so many damn times just trying to get that done. Well, those parts done. And there was sometimes that I was just ready to flat out just fucking quit the game whenever doing it. Okay, so we're looking for Wanoki. What do we got? 2 ups, right? Yep, 2 ups. We'll switch over to flail for the time being. Just punch anything we run into. Crappy game on that. Well, they actually did it also on the Sega Genesis, if I remember right. It's like my first Splatterhouse game was actually Splatterhouse 3, which I enjoyed. I'm still Horde. Yeah, I know everybody's got different opinions when it's like if I remember right, technically the game started on Commodore 64, which I was surprised to find out about. First HD games. Hey, that starts somewhere, eh? Great. I just noticed that my friggin' audio went out. Just nom-nomming stuff as I go around. Okay, there's one up to the right up here. Just paranoid. Bunch. Pinch. Oh, Froggy. Come here, you little shit. Nom 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 nom. Okay, yeah, there's usually this chest here. Okay, it didn't see me, so it doesn't matter yet. It makes me want to rage sometimes. Yeah, that is fully understandable. There was a few moments I had while playing this game that I was ready just to quit, but then I was like, no, I want to fucking get all the way through this. I think the main thing that motivated me is I like to try to sometimes go through challenging games and then looking at how few people that have played this free game that haven't even beaten the first fucking boss. It's like, yeah, I want to try to get as many achievements on this as possible. I'm down to just 4 right now. Okay, so we're looking for Kami Kato. Okay. I can jump too. Bunk. Music died. Like with the music having died on the game, audio dying on it, I'm going to at least have regular background music. Invader. Yeah, pretty much have to go through everything to get to Crush Room. That could be sort of useful. Yeah, you see me. What up? Bunk. Oh, Buckfooter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not used to seeing them clustered up like that over there, but hey. I think this one, mushrooms is still working. That area. Yep, one's coming at me. Come on, dumbass. Thought I was gonna go for a swing since my back was turned towards him, but I guess not. Okay, so that won't be until over there. I've got a purse around the corner here. Bonk. Nope, messed that up. Ah, damn it, I did it again. Usually I just flat out shoot these stupid things. God damn it. It's easier to just get them to stab into the ground and go from there. There we go. That's the right way. Don't fuck up like I did several times. Okay, no stompies, so no critters there. Don't get a whole lot of coins from doing this area, but I like to just collect everything because why not? I'm gonna have to pay for the elevator back, going around and everything, so don't see the point of screwing myself out of more coins with absolute zero profit, you know? I punch harder. Anything? Nope, just coins. Well, yes, it is small amounts. It's still better than nothing. What did he drop? It's like, I don't think the mushrooms I can use for red napalm drop at all in this area. Come on, dummy. Yeah, there's this. Don't need any more aluminum scraps. And I do use a whatchamacallit, a spreadsheet that can be found on the Let It Die Reddit that actually like outlines all the materials you need for maxing stuff out and all other shit, and it helps since the game has limited storage space. Why the hell are you down there? Oh well. It's not like I need screamer kills. Let's see, I can come up over here, just take this guy out. Yeah, other side is where is that? Started my wind up too early. But yeah, it did take me a little while to actually get through even beating the first boss on this game. But after so long, I just looked up a whatchamacallit, like a roadmap, I guess you could say, of recommended ways to like build yourself up, what weapons to try to use, what armors to try to use. Oh, they killed the hater. I could have used that. And I went with that. I think a lot of these floors, the first 10 was whatchamacallit, what you saying? Wait, 4. Yes. Yeah. It's an old song, but it checks out. Did the other guy notice me? No, he didn't. Let's see. And it's right down here. Nah, don't care about the iron. Wasn't there a guy here? Oh no, he ran over that way. Okay, whatever. Kamikato is where I need to go. Well, I think another thing I sort of like about this game is since it's more of a niche game, it's got a limited amount of people actually even streaming it. So I guess if you wanted to play a new game and didn't want any spoilers, other than obviously watching what the hell I'm doing, and stream it at the same time, you don't have to worry about too many people coming in to spoil the story or anything like that to you. There might be some that pop in and ask you like how high in the tower you've gotten so far and stuff. Let's see. So there are 2 ups that I'm looking at. Yoga shroom, no. Could always use a little bit of boost right there. Punk. Okay, so... Oh, they're actually already fighting. Let's fix that. Bunk. 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 I want to mainly save the AR here for fighting against white steel. Waste oil, don't really need that. I can save this just in case for if I go against red napalm, because I know having one of the methods to taking her down requires using some having rage bars to use. Nothing. Sort of wish there was a damn cloth floor because I could definitely use a lot more cotton right now. Okay, off to the right has away. Got a mousey there. Is this my point? Yep, that's where we gotta go. Hello. This is why I fucking hate not having audio in this game. Didn't know that guy was there at all. Mainly want to get the mouse there. There's another over in the corner up here. Yeah, I see it right there. Iron scraps. I mean, technically I should pick that up, but until I get to the point of actually needing the damn things, I don't want them eating up my space. Yoga shroom. I mean, technically I'd take a yoga shroom and if I cook that in the waiting room before I go to red napalm, I could definitely get a full 5 whatchamacallit, rage bars. So those that are new to the game, what the fight I'm about to do does not unlock until after you beat the game. Well, beat the first 40 floors. So you've taken down all the bosses, all the main bosses in the game. Then the 4 Horsemen come along. The first one here is White Steel, who has horrible freaking armor for the post-game area because it is polluted with haters from other players, and a lot of those haters have these. And White Steel's armor is very shit against pierce weapon, which is what the Kamas counts as. It's a piercing weapon. Okay, eat that real fast. Get free play when you first go in. Actually, now that I think of it, the fucking I want to show the opener here, so the mushroom's probably gonna run out before it even gets done. But each Forceman has like an intro cutscene and everything. Ta-da! Done. Surprise, surprise. It's still going. And there's also a cutscene for after you beat him. Both his weapons are pretty good, though. The Static Massager I use a lot for level 30 to 40. Just for farming, like taking out groups of screamers. You open this, ta-da, and you can't get any of his actual blueprints from normal mode, so this could be coins or blueprints that are found between, I think it's floors 2 to 5. The sort of funny thing about this fight is there is a timer to it. If you take too long and that timer runs out, the statue's eyes glow and they like build up power, and then they like zap you to death in a cutscene. There's like unavoidable death if the timer goes down. But you actually get to see all of them. That one's Pale Wind, I think. This one is White Steel. That one, I can't remember his fucking name right now. Crap, what is this guy's name again? Black Thunder, that's what his name is. It's bothering me, I had to look it up. Howdy, howdy, Bacon. How you doing? Girls Frontline 2 is currently under maintenance to put in. I'll do the next update. So I think what's her name? The one Hydro girl. That's the Hydro doll that has the puppy bot. She's gonna be the next target. Friggin' Red Napalm. She's tough. White Steel's tough in his own respects, but Red Napalm's definitely a gear check sort of thing. Oh, it's good that stuff's looking up. That is the good stuffs. Got me in the middle of doing rotation of the 4 Forcemen. At least White Steel, because I've got quests related, monthly quests related to him. He held off on shooting. Damn fire. Strong wording. You're strong. And word. Well, that's good. That is better, because crying is very stressful at times. Tamada. And you go up here, get the elevator down to Tamada. Didn't mind whenever I visited my brother's grave on the 10th of last month, so. Yearly cry, get out of the way. No idea why the hell the walls are green here, though. That is one thing I never got. Okay, the elevator's over there. Down to Tamada. Well, can always be the worst. Ah, God, what? Ooh, huh. Thank you very much for the subscription. The following tacos, bean burritos. Subscribe with Prime Gaming. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for the Prime Gamings. If this game were pausable, you know, you guys and your shenanigans, stop it. Yes, completely ignore that grenade that launched from behind you. You dumbass. But yeah, thank you. It's always appreciated. And tacos. Don't want to add too much to it because I'll probably sound stupid. I was using a Magnum. What do we got? So one thing I can tell people about this game is when it comes down to the cloth stuff as you're going along, you can technically find all the way up to, I think it's tier 4, tier 5 maybe, on any of the floors between 1 to 351. It's only the higher tier cloths that only spawn on the upper floors. What did I miss? Missed. Oh, box. I was too busy looking at all the shenanigans that was going on in front of me. That's hemp. Don't need that. Don't need the shroom. There's another shroom up top here that I didn't notice. Oh, poison shroom. That's underneath, okay. Yay. Booby trap's not like really lethal to me, but my armor still suffers durability loss from getting hit. So I attempt to prevent any additional damage that I don't need to take. Because as you research your armor and weapons up higher and higher, they get more and more expensive to replace. So not only do you put in the effort to... Come on, dickhead. Not only do you have to put in the effort to like upgrade them, you also have to get enough freaking money to actually buy it as well. Alright, so the best way would be, well, the way I want to go is this way. I will say this game is like one of the few that I know of that actually has a good sneak attack. Where if I'm crouched and I sneak up behind the enemy, a prompt will show, and for me it's F since I'm on keyboard. And then if you're unarmed, well, I think even if you are unarmed, are armed, you'll just pick them up and flat out fucking suplex their ass. So I was like, yes. And there are sneak attack bonuses as well too. So if I did attack with my flail instead, I'd get increased damage from doing that. So getting the drop on the enemy is good too. If you happen to be on a ledge above them, you'll get the prompt as well, and you could drop down and Hurricanrana them. That's another thing that I like about it. Is like not a whole lot of games have that also. So it's a tomato we go, and I think we gotta go through 2 rooms or 1 room to get to the hard version of white steel. Then we need to come back to the elevator and then go up to the last one, which luckily is right for nightmare mode, at least, is nice because it's right next to, well, the escalator to get to that room is right next to the elevator. Which is very convenient, because usually if you want to farm white steel, a lot of people recommend going for the nightmare version, because you have to go all the way up to the nightmare fighting the nightmare version to get all the blueprints on the list for that Forceman. So, you know, why not just go for the one that is already going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, so if we go to the right, we're going to fight Cohen, which would probably mean it leads up to Tagahara. So we'll go up to the left here. There's a hater. Need a shitload of those guys still, but if I did the 40 plus runs more, I'd get way more of those. Now, speaking of, I actually did bother to do a 40 plus run not too long ago. That's oh, there's a few that I'm actually missing. Other one. Well, those might be other Forcemen that I haven't gone for yet. I did a 40 plus run and I actually did all the way up to Neri there. Yeah, Neri. Still got those 2 to get, and those 3, and I'll have the full 41 to 50 areas finished. But I'm missing one of the stamps, and I don't know which freaking one it is. Never, ever, let's make it last forever. Oh, mousy mouse, squeaker, squeaky squeakums. I need 20 some of you, so 21 more critters and I'll be done with that friggin' quest. Surprised that guy in front of me didn't notice me. Good, took the bait. Needed it to attack so I can actually get the damn hit off. What are you dropping? Boom shroom, those don't work at all on white steel, sadly. I will say, like, a lot of the, hey Cotton, a lot of the end game content sort of relies on player knowledge of the game. I forget if there's one up there or not. It hasn't dropped down yet, so I guess not. This isn't that bad of a trick. Is this? Yep. Umeno Inari. So this is going to be the hard version. So every Wednesday and Sunday, you can fight these. Well, they'll show up in the towers. Your first time fighting any of the Forcemen is for free for that day, and then continued fights afterwards cost a certain amount of kill coins, which is dependent upon what difficulty you are taking on. I think for white steel here it's like 10,000 kill coins per try. But I think it shouldn't really take me that much to get them in this one. I'm gonna try just the crush room. Hard version. swear to fucking God, why do people gotta call me at this hour? Alright. Come on. See, it does a decent bit of damage on hard. Could he stop zapping me, DK'd? Yeah, that's even better. Don't know why I'm shooting him in the head. He doesn't take headshot damage. None of the forcemen take headshot damage. That's another thing to put out there. Alright, let's see what we got. So Crush Room wasn't that great. I forget what the difference is between the I already got the head. I think I'm just missing the body for White Steel. Actually, I got another Crush Room. 50% attack. 75% attack. Yeah, that's a big difference right there, actually. Though you take 25% more damage. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. Do 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 do. The biggest thing for fighting White Steel is probably getting him to do that taunt that he did, and it gives you a good amount of time, like unload on his goofy ass. Only attack that sort of leaves him slightly open for attack is whenever he does the slam down with his, well, the 3-hit with his mace, which has a bit of an AoE blast to it, so you've got to be like sort of careful with that. Come on, give me the damn coins. Boop. So we basically want to go to the left here. Got one enemy here. Oh, I know what the hell I missed. I forgot to bring along a dragon shroom. You can go down to the waiting room real fast and get a dragon shroom, since those don't spawn in this area either. So that's normal and hard knocked out. Only mushroom I used, well, I used a sting shroom on the first, on normal. That went in a blink of an eye. Hard, I used a crush shroom, which still took a little bit to take him down. Nightmare is where it like sort of ramps up. Where I do have to be sort of cautious of him actually like potentially killing me. It's like if I could get him to do the taunt early, then that's even better, because then that's less time that my dragon shroom could potentially run out. Big thing for using dragon shroom is it gives you infinite ammo, so you don't have to worry about reloading your weapon. And that quest failing is for going from floors 51 to 60, which I might do tonight. I don't need these. Fuck those. Take you. We'll hold on to you for the time being. I'm fairly certain none of these blueprints I have on me are gonna stay. Yeah. Not a whole lot of recycling points from these blueprints because they're so low level, but I'm still going to use them because every bit helps with getting up to the goal. I need 2 million recycling points to get the last 2 recipes that are, well, blueprints that are for the recycling points. Then afterwards they'll basically be, if I save up enough to buy like any of these types, which is still like barely anything compared to the damn blueprints. Purples can drop between wall drop from floor 41 and above anyway. I go to floor 41 to 59 for harvesting stuff like ultra pure iron. A lot more for ultra pure iron, since a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is primarily the the weapons. What's that out of the way? That's 2 quests at least. So before I go into my stuff, I will turn in these quests. Nothing else on the list at the moment. I want to try to do Red Napalm primarily because I need to do a second version of her, well, second run of her Nightmare version 2. 44 CE metal, which I can also get from the Nightmare version of White Steel from the chest, but I'm hoping for the body. So that's 200,000 splithium sitting right there. 350, 350, 386. Yeah, I think I could take up one of my my coin bank. But I want to double check. See here, we've got the massager and the spike crusher, which is the weapon that he uses. Got the helmet right there. His body's not showing, so don't have the body. There's the leggings. So the body is, as I thought, the only thing I have left over to actually get. And it's got insanely high durability. Just at the first tier, and it seems like going on, it's at 8,000, and this is already plus 10 on this, well, plus 9 on the legs here, so gives you a big idea of like why people would want to go for the armor, even though the armor's got wrong thing. Got negative 21 pierce there. The body, I'm pretty sure, has like negative 15 pierce, so it's like you already getting close to negative 50, so you're taking extra 50% damage from enemies that use piercing weapons. And like I said, floor 41 and above, you're getting a lot of, it's just haters, so you're getting a lot of players that had died up there running commas because they're easy to upgrade if you get the recycled version like how I have. I mean, my commas is probably one of the highest weapons I have at the moment. 6. A pitching machine I need for one of the ways to take care of red steel. Yeah, my flail, I like to use the flail. That one's at plus 10. Then Grim Reaper's Scythe, that one's at plus 11. Yeah, plus 12. Technically it is the best I have when it comes down to upgrades. It sort of shows how easy it is to like upgrade that shit up high. Thus you have a lot of people going into floor 41 and above using a commas. And if they died there because of the haters there, it's like, what can you do? You're running around with White Steel's armor and you take a shot, you're losing like a good chunk of HP. Now there are ways to counter that, where I think I've got the what's this? Oh, login bonus. No, no, not the mushroom. Decal. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? I know there's at least one that definitely gives you a bonus to piercing resistance, and I'm pretty sure I have it. There we go. But that's only 20. And 20 increase in your piercing resistance. There's one for blunt, then there's also one for sharp. Then I think there's like one or two other ones that give you, I think the monk one, I don't think I got it. I'm pretty sure it's called Warrior Monk. That gives you resistance to pierce as well. And at the same time, it also gives you a bonus, an increase to damage using sharp and blunt weapons. So, where are you at? It's like, I want to put this on this guy, and then most likely this as well. Just have shitload of extra stuff, but that's going to take a lot of work to get that on. Butcher. That one. Where are you? Fairly certain I've gotten Warrior Monk before. Where are you at? Credible. Dun, dun, dun. Thrift shop down the road. I don't think it's going to be up this high. No. Yeah, it's two-handed weapons. Yeah, I don't have it yet, but there's one, I'm pretty sure it's called Warrior Monk, that increases your piercing resistance as well. Alright, so we got that out of the way. I need to grab a dragon shroom before we forget again. And we'll go on up and take on red steel, white steel and nightmare. Throw that in there, throw that in there, throw that in there. Pull this out. Take it down to that. Guard shroom. Dragon shroom. And it stacks. Does string shroom stack too? Yeah, stacking. Okay. Some of the mushrooms give you a stacking timer, so you're probably losing like 2 to 4 seconds eating the mushroom, and then but then you get like that, the rest of it tacked onto what you already have. So floor 9 down to Coney. Another reason why I like to go around and get all the coins I can while running around. Yeah, which way are we going? Over there? Actually, I think it is. Any good shrooms along the way here? Heart shroom. That is another thing that not too many seem to point out that I like about this game. So you run into these heart shrooms in these first few floors, but I don't think it's until you get up to around the 30s that you can start finding rice bowl shrooms, which if you look, the It's basically that what these shrooms are in a matured state. And if you look close enough, you can see the pink bottom has opened up and it's like looks like a bowl of rice. It's pretty neat. But people never really seem to point that out whenever like mentioning stuff about this game. Also, we got ads coming up, so I'm just gonna hit them now, get them the hell out of the way. I'll wait until you guys come back before I actually start the fight. While we're doing a small intermission, we shall see who's live. Oh, Kaz is live. Same for Kuko and Bab. Go back, this is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. Like the ceiling can't hold us. The ceiling can't hold us. Hey, Skyward Sword. Nice. Don't know if it's on my end or his end, but I keep getting buffering. Switch display. Now where are the... I think Fuga Dokoro is normal. Hard is over there at Funehashi. Then right above that at Kyuzaka is where the nightmare version is. But one thing that has me curious about taking on this stuff is like all the videos I've watched on how to do nightmare version of Red Napalm usually don't have uncapped weapons and armor, so I'm hoping that she's a bit easier now that I've like grinded the hell out of a lot of my stuff. I think the first time I fought her was like really damn hard for some reason, but I can't recall what the reason is. Okay, we should be coming back from ads. Welcome back, everybody's. Alright, so we got this. Okay. Num. 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 Go in. Skip the intro. He did his dash. Basically, don't want to waste time with whenever he's. No, he just brute force him if he's going to keep zapping us. That made it a lot easier, actually. His mace hits are probably the biggest things to be worried about whenever outfitted like I am. I'll crush her. Yeah, thumbs up. That's one thing I sort of like about the Forcemen. They all have a cool intro and outro. What we got? And another static massager. This is one thing that I like really wished they had the whatchamacallit, the bazaar like how they have in Inferno that's coming up. Is if I got duplicate blueprints, I could at least send them to a friend or sell them on that bazaar thing for cheap, just so people can finish up their, well, get the blueprint out of the way and stuff. Seems the hardest one for me has been getting the damn body. I have no idea how many times I've taken on white steel, all difficulties. It's like, I don't know how many times I've taken them all on. I do remember whenever I first came back to the game, freaking I had an extra head blueprint and I think crusher blueprint. So we'll go back, we'll turn in these quests, we'll eat the splatter shroom that we're going to get from it, and then go and tackle Red Napalm a bit. And I need to double check what the heck her mushroom list is, because each of the Forcemen have specific mushrooms that you just can't use. They end up doing a wave attack that could knock you down, and it's alright, so blunt damage, she's got increased resistance to piercing damage, but it takes 42% more damage from blunt weapons. That's why one of the ways to take her on is using the pitching machine. Another way is using the what the what the hell was it? The bowling basher, I think is what it's called. Okay, so hard and nightmare, you start dealing with negated mushroom effects when you first go in. So I'd want to take along 2, maybe 3 life shrooms, red sting shrooms, maybe umbrella fungus. I think I've got a lot of umbrella funguses. This is it just sucks because the umbrella fungus isn't the best invisibility shroom. It'd be actually the Invisishroom. But if you use it while in the fight, she ends up fucking doing a Transparongus. That one makes you invisible without taking your health away at all. The umbrella rib fungus. And the cat's eye shroom, which is another one that's recommended for this fight, which slows down time. Well, does like a slow-mo effect. Take, I think, like 50% of your health, or 25 or something on that line. We'll see where we go to pull it out of the storage here. Actually didn't kill anything other than white steel. Well, technically we didn't even kill him, we just gave him a little bit of a boo-boo. I use this weapon often enough to know that I definitely have the blueprint already memorized, so that's extra 200 points, I guess. Selling them gives you a good chunk of kill coins too if you really need kill coins. Alright, so I forgot to get my rewards. I think it's a medal and a splash room. Oh yeah, I forgot my fighters came back. I check that after I get everything out of here. Don't want to lose in the bunch. Okay, Mega Splatters Room, 44 CE medal. And then the rest of it I want to leave in there because I don't want to pull that shit out just yet. Okay, we can eat that. I think that's 1,000? Yeah, 1,000. Getting there slowly for what I need for... I need 3 black deathroids to be able to take up the amount of skill slots, skill decal slots I got. Okay, just money and splithium. Money and splithium. Money and splithium. I don't mind that at all because then it's less organizing shit in the box. Trying to look for any of that around above floor 40, but it seems like I'm not getting no luck from that. The higher floors that you can send your haters to, the more likely you are to get big rewards out of it. I'll send it after this one. I'll try to avoid sending it after anybody that's on floor 40 because the way the boss fight happens there is has like increased chance of actually getting actually accidentally killing the player. And I've dealt with that frustration before, so I don't want to do it to anybody else. You got people from Florida playing. See, the game still has life in it. It's just not a whole lot, which is, you know, saddening a bit. I should technically send a fully outfitted one after this guy because fuckers sent outfitted ones at me before. Alright, so we got that. It's like, I wish the flail was a good one, a good weapon to use, but it seems it isn't. Might be the attack speed's too slow. So we'll go in here. Put this away. Put these away. Go in here. The one we need to pull out. Boop, there we go. Pitching machine. I'm gonna go with that one because I don't think my bowling basher is really high. I'm pretty sure it's a tier 4, but should be down here. There it is. Yeah, it's a tier 4, but it's not really high. I need to mainly get the splithium together for doing that, but what I like to do is, since there's still stuff up here that I need to get done, it's like I try to go through it in order, and then essentially after I'm done with needing the Dodd stuff, essentially, which I don't think I've got. Yeah, there's not a whole lot that still need Dodd red medals. I can bop down to here and I'll know I'll have a hefty supply of the other medals that I need. But you get weird ones like War Ensemble ones here that need red candle wolf and milk, but still a purple War Ensemble. And this one doesn't need anything actually related to War Ensemble. It's just Candlewolf. The flamethrower surprisingly takes dot arms, but the biggest suck is that fucking reversal metal there. The reversal metal is a bitch to get. Though it seems eventually it'll probably go over to War Ensemble. War Ensemble for that. That one doesn't require any faction medals at the moment. Which surprisingly I don't see that used a whole lot for any of the boss fights. But it's decent for PvP stuff. Special medal, more likely to find that in floor 50 plus, but you can still find it in 41 to 50. That one, for some reason, takes green milk, and it's probably one of the worst weapons in the game, sadly. And it's weird because, like, you guys have seen how it is whenever I ADS with the commas. It does the same for the pistol, the Magnum, whatever the hell it is, and the pitching machine. Oh, also the bow. The bow does it too. But whenever you use a sniper rifle, you'll actually get like a scope view. Which can be helpful and also can be very shit if you try and like corner peek something. But the thing that makes the sniper rifle deadly in like the PvP related stuff is its special one-shot kill. That bullet will track to the enemy's head, and if you're far enough away, it's like a one-shot. It'll most likely be a one-shot. If you see somebody with a defender that's got that on, it's a high probability they're gonna fuck your day up or else just take you out. And you guys have seen the rage move for the communist, which is underbarrel grenade launcher. Surprisingly, the rocket launcher sucks ass as well, and it is very hard to get up there. Doesn't have a whole lot of ammo. It's only got 4 fucking shots. I think it's part of why I don't have the rocket launcher maxed out. The shovel's sort of funny. Crossbows are okay. I could have sworn that once you got them up to tier 4 they went partial fire damage, but see, maybe I was just remembering stuff wrong. But you can see here, like with the Dragon Buster sword, it goes from just regular slashing damage to 50-50 slash fire. Need to get these up more because they're not even tier 4 yet. They're only tier 3. Same. Well, no, the wand here is actually tier 4. This is still tier 3. I haven't even made this at all because it's just how much fucking materials it takes. The regular yo-yo is sort of a cool weapon, but the Jackal yo-yo, that, you see a big difference in materials needed to make that damn thing. 10 reversal metals just to pop the first raw level of it. Then you gotta do another 4 more times before you even get up to uncapped. I have to look and see how much damn reversal metal it takes overall to actually make, and then compare it to like the sword here and the blaster. I think I'd probably go with the blaster more than anything else as like a farming weapon. Doesn't have a whole lot of damage, but the bullets have slight tracking to them. So the bow, I know there's a good build around the bow that one can go with. A lot of grinding I still need to do with getting red milks. Well, red faction medals, some of the tuber medals, mainly scratch and reversal. And I'm happy that a lot of the materials, as I said, up to a certain tier will drop no matter what level you're on, between 1 to 50, well, 1 to 40, but it's not, there's only certain ones that start dropping after that. But a lot of the stuff that I still need to research don't need a whole lot of those materials. Like that one takes the carbon fiber, which is a higher tier one. Leather, hemp, wool, all those I can find in the lower levels. And that's still tier 3. A lot of my weapons are still tier 3 because of the stuff that's needed for them. Hey, Dale. How did the Apex Legends go earlier? Wait, was it earlier or was it yesterday? Oh no, days bleed together too much. It was both? Okay. It's good? Good. Doing all the kills. And a lot of stuff there. Trucker hat. I'll have to open up, I'll open Discord. It's not very often that you DM me anything, so I gotta check it out. Come to think of it, it's not very often people DM me to begin with. Good water. Now I am going to have to restart the game because there's no audio, and I definitely need audio for freaking Red Napalm because the bitch goes invisible. So it's sort of like the Predator style, light refracting sort of stuffs. So she's mostly invisible, but if you keep an eye out, you sort of see her silhouette almost. Check out available rewards. Fuck you, Discord. What happened there? Oh, you popped one where you're falling down, got another one where you want to bounce. Just pure chaos. Yay, full team wipe. And you got taken down. God damn it. Yeah, good stuff. Good shots. Just too good. Too good. Alright, so before I fucks around too much, get that out. Get out the materials I'm going to need for the fight. Let's organize that. get that down to 5. 3 should stand for through that. Where is the umbrella shrooms? Only one sting shroom left, damn it. Let's try those ones. There we go. Let's just take them all out. And I guess, do we have, yeah, we got some meat. And do it. It's getting a pain. Huh. Oh, gotta have some sort of grinding in there to keep people playing. As per how this game is. It's whenever it gets like how I was at on a Genshin Impact by the time I quit playing that shit, where it's like all I cared to do each day was to log in and get my daily stuff done and then get back out because I couldn't do anything else to actually increase my adventurer rank. It's like I hated that shit, being limited to how much I could do each day. Okay, so we need to get a restart on the game since I lost audio. So we'll do the same thing we just did with White Steel for Red Napalm. If we get the Nightmare kill, that'll finish up one of my other quests I've had for a while, which is take her down on Nightmare mode 2 times. Death Drive 30. That's another thing that sort of like got me with the Let It Die Inferno demo. There was only English VAs for the demo for the most part. And then there's one NPC in there that you can interact with that still has the Japanese voice actor. And just the complete difference all of a sudden hitting where it's like, this guy's just speaking Japanese. It's a good thing I keep the subtitles on in general. Doesn't matter if it's English game or it's not. So it's like, I don't mind. Actually, this game I have set to the Japanese voices because I like them more than the English voices, especially Uncle Death. But if I understand right, the VA for Uncle Death in this game retired from, or at least retired the role. So they don't have the same voice actor for him in Inferno. Which he only shows up during the intro cinematic stuff. And that's it. It doesn't have anything more than that as far as I had seen. What confuses me the most is like the game description makes it seem like you're going down into that hellhole thing, the Eye of the Reaper or whatever it is. But the quote-unquote deepest you can go is 3 floors, from what I understand. And if there's a seasonal wipe that's gonna fuck up any progression that you had going further down. So why bother? Okay, let's see here. What do we got here? So, actually, make sure this is fully reloaded. Yep, I was a little bit off. Now, where do I need to go? Floor 10. Okay, so it seems the shortest of routes be going to Komoto, Nokajiri, to Fuga Dokoro. So Komoto, floor 13. No, I will say one nice thing about going to fight the Forcemen is if you die to them in their arena and you go back to your waiting room, it costs 0 kill coins to have your corpse retrieved then, while your fighter retrieved. So that's nice for if people are farming for a specific drop from any of them. They can literally do the fight, check the chest. If it's not the drop that they want, they can just blow themselves up with a rocket or something and then take the very, very, very short way to get back to your waiting room. Excuse me. Let's see here. We want to go down, but there are 2 downs. Which one is going to be the way that we need? Maybe right across from us? Yeah. Mainly gonna be using a lot of left clicks. There go War Ensemble. It's been forever since I've been through some of these places. Check off to the left here first. Boom. You got stabby hands. Punch. Num num num. 20 more. You're gonna get suplexed. Hoo-ha. Bonk. I could have sworn I heard critter. What are you? Wire Mountain. Let me take one for shits and giggles. Okay, that one shouldn't see me. I'll eat these to get more count towards my stuff. And this armor outfit actually has negative 18% to poison, but because of my poison eater here, that just turns it into healing. So take advantage of the weakness that you got. It's like easily poisoned, well then I'll turn it into something that heals me over time. Okay, I don't think so. No, that's it. Do 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 do. Oh, doing the puzzles. Woo! Concert. Which sort of concert are you going to? Gonna be doing a recital. Okay, so we want to go up, so it should be to the right down here. A rock one? Oh, nice. Yeah, sounds like they're having a fight over here. Punch! Punch! Stop it. Just completely wipe out the entire place using just my bare hands. And get some more wire. Just to get him. Oh, beat blush, witch fever. Honestly, I do not know any of those. Sorry, Dale. I am not one of the cool kids. Coins. Ooh, cloth. Nice. I like to get up to 30. Yeah, much to damn it. But they pulled out. That's what she said. No. Okay, so... Yep, that's mine. This one I can at least pop my mushroom before I go in. Hardened Nightmare, where you can't pop the mushroom before you go in and they will actually nullify it. Okay, so this fight actually has a sort of interesting whatchamacallit to it. Like, you got that pillar there, you've got that pillar over there. Right there, that circular thing. It's hard to describe it, but like it pops up, and it's, when you initially see, you might think it's like, oh, that's extra cover. No, the red napalm can usually shoot you through that, so you want to use the pillars as cover. And that wall, that wall over there actually comes down. And a lot of this arena is on a timer, essentially, where at certain points, the middle thing will go down, and then the walls will go down, and one of the towers crumbles, and the other tower crumbles, and then eventually you're just out in the open with this crazy bitch with quite the weapon. You guys will get to see here in a second. But these are the two big shrooms right here. And red napalm is a bit of a fan favorite, and you guys will all see why here in a second. Sort of funny that BFG division's going as I start this. That weapon of hers, a lot of people end up using after they get it. I haven't gotten it yet. I think it's a nightmare drop only. There's the thing I was talking about that pops up. So you come over here. Okay. Ah, there it is. I was waiting for that. Okay, so this. By the time I eat it, this should pop. And she's dead already. So I was going to take a little bit more than that. So that's a normal cycle. And you can get that full armor set too. That's one neat thing about this game. Every armor that the enemy has, you can get. But HP is still going down from the damn umbrella shroom. This should just be at most a blueprint from the floors. So that was Red Napalm, normal mode. I forget the route that I need to take to get to the next one. I think I still need to hit a damn elevator just to go to where the next part is easier. Luckily the kill coin reward is like pretty good. Did YouTuber really fucking hit me with the "Are you still listening?" in the middle of fucking BFG Mastermind? Yes. YouTube, you're fucking garbage. Let's check here. Yeah, it would be a little bit shorter to go up the elevator from Komodo to Kaga and drop down to those two. Then I have to go back to that. And technically, I could just go to Tada from there and go up. But I might have to fight. I think it's Jindai that's right there at Kaga. Okay, so the other up is that the way we have to go. Let's see here. Okay, right across the way that we go. Here, I'll end my knees. Another hater up here. Hey, dickhead. Give me your kill coins. Stop jumping around like a bunch of goobers. Okay. Whatever. That's what I wanted. No kill coins missing. Okay. Not this way. Well, what's back here in this corner? Mountain wire? Yeah. We use that to get the extra ones. Those scorpions do spawn in this area, so we might be lucky and actually run into scorpions. Gotta make sure I'm going the right way. Just remember I did jump over the gate or whatever you want to call it. And I'm slowly getting HP back as I run along because I have the my last decal that's actually blanked out at the moment because you've got to be at full health for it to work. Well, be active for its buffs, but it also has the ability to give you HP regen, which is at 50 HP per second or something like that. It's basically on a tick for 15 HP. Okay, so we used the elevator to go up to the next floor because everything else is too much roundabout bullshit to get to. Otherwise, so where's our elevator? All the way across. Elevator up to Kaga. Not there. There's one right around the corner here. Bonk. Haha, you missed shooting me in the foot. A lot of the enemies you can actually bait using corners or else turning your back to them. Let's go out. Okay, up 3 floors. But yeah, many moons ago, whenever I was playing the hell out of this, I looked at my achievements not too long ago. The first achievements I got on this game were in 2020. And I'm pretty sure I played this for about like 2 years, I think. And then I stopped playing it for 3 years. But around the time that I stopped playing, in part it was frustration with the devs, because they had an event going on. It was like some download event thing, where it's like, hey, try to spread the word this game exists, and if we hit this many downloads in this period, we'll bother putting in a floor 100 elevator. They made that goal way too high, and I'm pretty sure some people just made extra accounts on Steam just to download the game to increase the number. We still did get some of the rewards, but we didn't get that floor 100 elevator goal. And it's like, why even tease this if you're not going to bother with putting on like a roadmap for in the future at least? Okay, so down to Yuge. Let's go out. Okay, where's our down? It's got one off to the left. Where's this lead to? Most likely it's not the way I need, but we shall check. Nope. Where's the other one? Not too far away. Way up. One of the ways up is actually covered by Jindai. I'm pretty sure it's a Jindai fight on this floor. We check off to the left first, see if that leads up to Tata. This one. Are we gonna get Vtuber in this area or no? Come on. It has been interesting watching other people. Oh no, that's a pit. It has been interesting watching some other players like getting into this game. Just knowing like all the bullshit they're gonna go through getting up in the floors and stuff. Any critters down there? No, no critters. I might aggro the one in the pipe over here, but we'll just go along this way and see how it goes. Nope, okay. Now, does this lead to Tata? Just so I know ahead of time. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to fight Jindai, which isn't too. I don't know. Okay, so we don't have to bother with the boss fight. We'll just be able to go through. So let's see, other way with the jumpies. Right, yeah, over here. Bonk. I didn't aggro something, did I? Yeah, maybe. That's one of the dead ones. What did we get? Just blueprints. surprised it didn't aggro the other ones, though. I think that counts as a hater. Oh. Okay, so I thought I'd have a way down this way, but I forgot that this room doesn't have that. It'd be this one that I want to go down. Which I have to go all the way up there. Enemy under the stairs. Yep. 2 scratch tubers. I'll kill those just for the chances to scratch. Oh, 3. Take those out just for the chance for scratch metal. One on the platform up above. No scratch metals. Pretty sure this leads to going that way. Been a wee bit since I've done this place. Commas. Come on, Buckfutter. Oh god, I didn't even see that sniper. I just jumped with arms wide open to that shit. What is this again? Veneer, don't need those. Froggy. I shall rescue you using my belly. Okay, yeah. This should be our way out, right? Yeah. Okay. Gonna save the red sting shroom for in the future here. This is our first way out. So we're looking for down to Funehashi. Then where we come back through this way, we can just go the way that I just went before going across here. Go up to Tata, then go down to the boss room. Okay, looks like both ups. I'm probably going to have to fight everything. And the other way is a trap room. Not slick. Okay, over this way. Oh, pick it up and we'll use it on that asshole over there. There we go. Funny. Didn't even need to do that. Okay, so that way leads to booby trap. What is this? Don't need those. And another type here. Don't need those either. Some of them I flat out don't need. Some of them I have enough already that it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so both the exits here could potentially lead to where I need to go. I forget if the spawns for trap rooms count towards whether or not the jackals will spawn. So having one alive still definitely on the map is okay. Is that bullet tuber? Yeah, that's bullet tuber. Come here, Steve. Really? What's this? Another Sharky shrimp. Oh, you. Rather not take the extra damage. How I wish that the suplex always did insane amounts of damage without having to get a specific decal to do that. Then also there's like if you could actually stealth your way through all the floors, that'd be the best. No, that's the shop one. Well, at least we got an idea what the hell we're gonna be running into on the way back. This way, no trap there. Alright, so hard here is where we start getting mushrooms nullified, well, buffs nullified before we go into the actual fight. So all shroom eating is done after we get into the fight. Which thankfully, all of the, all the boss rooms except for, well, all the 4 Horsemen except for, White Steels has something that you can hide behind while you pop mushrooms. White Steels is like quite literally a 1v1 me bro sort of thing. No extra bullshit. Alright, so Life Shroom, Sting Shroom, Dragon, and Umbrella. Alright, hard mode it is. There goes my buffs. I like watching her intro, so we'll let that go since it doesn't matter. Sort of sucks that it wipes the buffs whenever it comes down to the life shroom. But then again, normal modes are usually supposed to be like, try this out sort of bullshit. Maybe I'll get lucky, and if I beat her on Nightmare, I'll get the damn, damn it, blocking in time. Nope. Didn't block him because I'm an idiot. And by the time this kicks out, where the hell are you? There you are. There you go, you bitch. I hear her, but I can't fucking see it. Maybe I should have gone with the... With the, Nah, damn it, fuck that up. Eat that other one. Well, at least you gave yourself away, you dumb bitch. I might try the bowling ball way. Still, that was a close fight. A lot of errors on my behalf. Oh. I think only the armor pieces dropped from this one. No healing stuff at the moment. Oh well. So if I remember right, one of the ways to do the bowling ball one is to spam the rage move. I've got enough shrooms that increase rage that I should be able to do that, but the problem is I'm sort of lacking the other ones, and I only have one purchase of Bowling Basher if I do go with that. So when you go back up to Kaga and go down to the waiting room, see what I have access to. Oh, yeah, this knife. Didn't expect it to take more than one shot. Hello. I think this one has a knife too. Yeah, this way. They're already fighting over here again. This way, yep. Depending on how much I've got my Bowling Basher upgraded, I might have to call off doing Red Napalm Nightmare tonight. Just primarily because I'll only be able to buy one anyway, so I think that's got like, and that also, depending on the level of your weapons upgrades, is how long it takes to refresh in the store. So I might have enough money for like 32 of them, but I can only buy one and then have to wait X amount of time until I can buy another one. Alright, elevators off to the left. Got this place with this guy right around the corner here. No, rolled too soon. We'll probably take out the tubers again just to see if we get a lucky scratch metal while we're down here. We both completely whiffed. No luck with getting scratch metals. Oh well. So this way, then across the pit. We want to go to the elevator, so directly across the pit. Luckily, the pitching machine here only. What do you got? Is that Comus? Yep, that's Comus. Not a super big threat, but still annoying. Come over here, buckfooter. Blink. Yeah, this way leads to where I want to go. Again, it sucks that the Transparagus is not one that you can use for the Nightmare. Well, for the Red Napalm fight. Well, we'll get at least see what armor we unlocked for her. I know I have beaten Red Napalm in the past, but I am definitely lacking in some of the shrooms that are good to use. That, if it wasn't for the HP loss while using an rib shroom, probably wouldn't be so bad. Because she still hit pretty hard with on just hard mode. They didn't one-shot me, luckily. Mainly because I don't have like negative piercing resist. But we will get to see what the hell we end up getting from her. Which armor piece? Got the body. Should be near War Ensemble. Yeah, 16% piercing is nice, but then you're like wide open for blunt damage. So that's why you go for the blunt damage with her. So I think that's the first piece of armor from her that I got. Yeah, it would be after the exo armor here. If I had the legs, And I'm pretty damn sure I do not have the, yeah, don't have the headpiece either. So getting either those, or else preferably getting a weapon, which I'm guessing will end up appearing after the stun gun here. Okay, so this is only up to tier 4. Not a whole lot of durability to it. Got enough to upgrade it, but I don't have, well, enough materials. I don't have enough friggin' splithium. I do wonder how far along you'd probably get it. Maybe +3 at most, because I'm guessing the purple metal will go up to 2, the versatile metal will go up to 2. I'll definitely have to get more red metal for it too. Stuff like this is why I like really want nose to the grindstone for upgrading all the equipment. I'm trying to think, what the hell would I have that's like the best piercing resist? I think this one. +9. Yeah, but that's not super high. That's probably my highest one. +9 to the armor or body. The pants, Night Raider pants aren't even up that high either. There's so much shit I still need to finish upgrading. Oh wait, I forgot that. I wanted to try. Where is it at? $16. Screw it, we'll just have to wait for more red napalm kills. And definitely took her out really fast for normal, so that has to be expected anyway. Alright, got 2 of those. Dragon shrooms, don't have a whole lot of those, so don't want to waste them. I think that pretty much breaks it down to future runs against her just going to be friggin' the hard and nightmare modes, since those are the only ones that drop her equipment. Let's see here, so no, not that one, blood name. Need 4,000 per black death metal. That's black coal, snake wood. That's what I need for the bigger upgrades. 8-star. So I need 12,000 blood name to be able to buy 3 death roids. And yeah, 3 death roids and 210 afterwards for blood name to actually upgrade the skill slots. Then afterwards, like a lot of this just takes blue and green. Thing is, I'm not even taking her on with like probably the recommended fighter type to take her on with. Put that away. Since we know we're just pretty much going to be running the old red metal farm again. Probably just gonna get my usual stuff out and use it up. This one I'm actually gonna probably sell. Bring out the one that's not +1 anymore. This one's so low, get that out. That out, that out. I'll just keep wearing this armor. I want to sell the one that's ominous to